what's going on, guys? Dale Valor here from Modern Valor Dating. Listen, look, man, depression is a serious issue. I know that many millions of people deal with it. I deal with it to a certain degree. I know that some people have it way worse than I do, but nonetheless, there's just so many people, man, that I see deal with it. You know, when I see in our Facebook group and on Instagram and things like that, where people are talking about how to deal with depression and things like that. You know, I felt, I don't want to say obligated, but I felt it to be something that I owe you guys as somebody who does deal with it on a certain level. You know, just some of the ways that I deal with it. Now, look, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. So, take my advice as an amateur in that regard as what you think it's worth. But this is what I will tell you. If there's something in here in the thoughts that I have that maybe you could try and just see if it helps, man. Even if it helps a little bit, it might be well worth it, man. So, consider what it is that I'm saying, but just, I guess take it with a grain of salt on some level, because obviously, like I said, I'm not a mental health professional or anything like that. I do think that there are some things in here that can definitely help, and I just wanted to give you some of the things that I do, and see if it applies to you. Great. If it helps you, man, that's awesome. If it doesn't apply to you, and you're just like, I've tried that before, and okay, I get it. Totally fine, man. I totally understand. But like I said, I wanted to give you my thoughts on it, some of the things that I've done that have helped me. All right. So let's get into it. Number one. Find things for you. This is the biggest thing that helps me overcome seasonal depression. Every winter, I get the blues. I feel down. I feel a little bit depressed. One of the things that really helps me is finding things that are specifically for me and me alone. Part of my issue is that everything that I do in life, on a professional level, whether it's with Modern Valor Dating or with the real estate companies that I have, everything is all predicated on service. Giving people what they need, helping them, not reciprocal a lot of times. I mean, well, it is in the sense, like that I get paid for stuff and things like that. So, it is reciprocal that way. But the thing is that it's a lot of helping other people achieve. And I don't have a huge outlet for that. So one of the ways that helps me kind of get out of that and start feeling like I'm not just, somebody's robot that give me a command and I'll give you an answer, like I'm Alexa or something like that, is to do things that are specifically for me, like working out. Okay, that helps me tremendously. And the working out part of it probably helps to a large degree too. But it's my mindset about working out, that nobody else benefits from it except me. And it's only for me. I don't have to worry about showing somebody else how to work out. I don't have to worry about somebody showing me how to work out. It's just something I can solely concentrate on myself. All right. Okay, we're gonna get number two. Let's go. Number two, meditate. All right. I'm a big believer in meditation. It helps me significantly. All right. Now, people meditate in different ways. Some people just think it's woo-woo. Other people, they just live for it. So, everybody has a different perspective on it. All I can tell you is if you do nothing else, but take 1 minute just to focus on your breathing, just to give your mind a rest from anxiety and worrying, where all you're doing is counting your breathing. The breaths that you're taking, in through the nose, hold a couple seconds, out through the mouth, and just concentrating on that, it enables your mind to focus on something else other than whatever is troubling you at the time. Now, I take it to a much further degree than that. I'm not going to go super duper deep on this because it's going to bring me to my next point, which I'm going to go a little bit deeper on. So let's get into number three. Let's go. Number three, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. I've talked about it quite a bit on this channel. I'm a big advocate of it. Basically, in a nutshell, it's a combination of self-help, meditation, and hypnosis. Okay, and the combination of those three help you to be able to communicate with people better. There's all kinds of different good things that can come out of it, but it helps me from a depression standpoint by the meditation factor of it that I talked about in the last point. That's part of it. The other part is the self-help part, understanding the way that the mind works. You know, helps me work things out to where I don't feel anxiety or just kind of just like, ugh, you know, just kind of blah and down, you know. It really, really enables me to take on a different frame, take on a different feeling. Think about a time in the past where I was really excited about something, or that I was really motivated, and picturing that time that happened as if I'm an observer watching a movie, then putting myself in the scene watching myself, then stepping into myself actually doing that thing that was motivating, and then I could start to feel that inside myself, that same motivation, you know. And that's a very quick, brief summary of an NLP technique, by the way. But there's all kinds of different patterns and techniques and things like that. I'm just giving you a very brief synopsis. But yeah, man, look, if you're not familiar with NLP, I'm a big advocate of it. I think it'd be well worth your while checking it out, seeing if it's something that you think might work for you. And if it is, hey, keep at it. You know, there's all kinds of books on it, all kinds of YouTube videos. I think it could be well worth your while to invest that time. And listen, in the comments below, I would love for you guys to tell me, if you deal with depression, what are some of the ways that you work through it? You know, because I think that having a forum to be able to talk about it, who knows, man, whatever example that you give, how you worked out of it, it might not be one of mine. And it might resonate with somebody else. And maybe you help them out a great deal. And who knows, man, you may never even find out or even know. But hey, if you don't write nothing, then it's definitely not going to help somebody out. And maybe it'll help me out, you know? So put it down there. You know, I'd love to see what you guys have to say. All right, we're going to get number 4. Let's get it. Hey guys, wanted to take this quick time out just to remind you, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so now. Why? Because we're putting out videos 3 times a week to help you level up your dating life, your personal life, every aspect of your life. And that's what we're here to do, and that's what we're gonna do. So make sure that you subscribe, like the video, share it with somebody that you know needs to see it, and I know that you know somebody that does. In addition to all of that, the last Saturday in July, we're going to be doing our monthly live Zoom event. And this month, we're going to be talking about overcoming your limiting beliefs. So all you got to do is register and show up. It's 100% free. Number 4, find something you need to change. All right, so what I mean by that is this. Oftentimes, I find myself, when I start feeling a little bit blue or depressed or anything like that, it's because my routine is the same. Every day is the same day. You know, like Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. You know, it's like every day is the same freaking day. You know, like my schedule is the same. And I'm big on consistency like that. So it's not a knock on that, but sometimes it can wear on me. So what I find helps is if I change up my routine. So I might not be doing everything at the same exact time. I'm still doing pretty much everything the same, but I might change the times around a little bit. So for instance, a lot of the social media work that I do is generally early in the morning, okay? I may move that to the early afternoon or in the evening. And then in the morning, I'm going to work on maybe some real estate stuff. Or in the mornings, you know, for the next couple of weeks, I'm going to work on following up with some of you guys that opt into some of our Modern Valor Dating Crash Course program, you know. So I just kind of change it up a little bit here and there, all right? And I think that can work. I think that can be something that could really just, changing your schedule up can kind of change your mindset. You know what I mean? So, all right, we're going to get number 5. Let's get it. Number 5, talking it out. Okay, now listen, 99.9% of the people that watch this channel are men. Some of us feel like if we talk out our emotions and things like that, that it makes us lesser than, like it's some kind of beta move. Man, I think that that's absurd, and I think that that's ridiculous. If you are seriously struggling with an issue, whether it's mentally, physically, whatever it is, man, get help. Look, you're watching this channel to get help, whether it's communicating with women, lifestyle, professional stuff, like all those things, man, are so important. And for you to be able to level up, you have to seek help if you don't know. If you don't know how to fix something, there's nothing wrong with looking up how to do it. You know what I mean? And so talking it out, maybe you have a group or maybe some non-judgmental friends or that you're not afraid to share things with. Look, man, that could help a great deal, and you could take it a step above that. Like there's no shame in going and seeing a therapist if you need to do it, or a counselor, or whoever, a pastor, a teacher, whoever, man, somebody that really knows what they're doing and can really help you out and maybe give you a change in perspective, Like, look, man, if your depression is way beyond that and, you need like serious medication and things like that, don't be afraid to take it, Don't be think that you are less than or that you don't stack up or something like that because you have to take medication, man. Like that's ridiculous, dude. To me, that's an alpha move because you're doing everything that you can do to level up, to continue maintaining your purpose and being on your path. And if you need some medication to do that and you're willing to do it so you can get what you got to get done, then do it, man. You know what I mean? So look, a little while back, we did a video on NLP. Okay, I talked about it earlier in this video where we go really deep. I kind of gave you a brief synopsis of it here, but in particularly, if you deal with depression, I would really recommend that you go check out that video because we go extraordinarily deep on it. Really break it down, really what it's about, and really what it means, and how it can help you, okay? So go check that out, and I will see you there.